we out here over strategizing for these motherfuckers.
We out here playing harder than them. Welcome back in, everyone. This is Black Girls Talking TV, where we bring the group chat to life and discuss all your favorite TV shows. Today is all about Big Brother 27, BB 27 Week 5. We are covering Ava's HOH week. I am Victoria. I am one of your hosts, and I am a psychologist.
And I'm Kamaria. I am an attorney and a pop culture writer. We're covering the week 5 eviction and the veto, all of that in one. Disappointed that Vince didn't go home. I really, really wanted this to be his week. I cannot believe these people let him be sad in an egg suit and convince them to keep him.
I mean, this is Vince's game, right? Like, he builds all of this empathy and camaraderie and this, oh my God, I love you so much and I want to be just like you and you inspire me. Like, that is his game and it's working for him. It's working for him. Everyone just can't see that it's a threat to them at the end of the day.
Because these players are not great. They're not great.
They're not.
Rachel is the only one who can see clearly, one. And then two, like, we got people like Zach not using the power for Morgan, who didn't even vote for him. You know what I'm saying? Then two, it's like Zach need to be out of this house. I'm glad he went. That's the only silver lining in all this. It's like, bruh.
Like, what? You get basically damn near the first BB immunity idol. And
right.
You don't use it when your ass is on the block and you didn't win veto?
Yeah.
That made absolutely no sense.
Yeah. And can I say something?
I literally was sitting here thinking, like, the whole point of these game shows, like, I don't know how many times you hear people say, as long as it ain't me. As long as it ain't me. And I'm like, how did that just never register in Zach's mind to say, hey, I'll just have to roll with the punches if Morgan is out of here, as long as it ain't me.
Yeah, like, I think Julie doing too much of the picking. It's like there's too many people faith-based. Like, I'm not trying to say nothing against somebody I'm faithful. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking it. However, I feel like that's part of it, like with Zach, like that maybe he's just like trying to bring his character and his morals into the game. And it's like, bruh, we need some snakes in this house, okay? That's what y'all need to be casting. Don't be going, what is her podcast? God 101 or something like that?
Yeah.
She out here picking the people. Like, we need some villains, okay?
Yes,
we need some people. Yes. I mean, Vince is a good one because he's a good one, but Zach shouldn't have been on this season, in my view. Not the way his knowledge is. I don't even think other people should be like. It's just everybody's like subpar. It's like Mickey's forceful and she's heavy-handed. That's a good element that I would have kept her, you know. Vince has his little snaky way. I would have kept him. Rachel can be here too. You know, Morgan is a good pick, you know. But aside from the three of them, like, everybody could go. I mean, Ashley, she could be there. She could be there because she adds a little something.
And Will. I think Will hasn't had the chance to really like play, but I do enjoy watching Will in these conversations. I really do. I think that he has found a way to never be the one who is, you know, leading the talking of the shit. But he is going to definitely add in a little line to say, yeah, I agree. And he going to keep it at that. He keeps it very demure, very classy. And just enough to, you know, be able to hang with the young folk, as the older folks say. So I enjoy watching him too. But I do I think the people that we expected to be the heavy hitters of the house, they just are not
hitting heavy.
They're not hitting heavy. Even Mickey, she is heavy-handed, and so it gives like entertainment, right? Like it adds an element of something to the game. But if she was in the game with other people, I think she would have been out of here already.
I don't know. Mickey gives me like something about her gives I don't write checks I cannot cash. Like, so I believe her. I believe in her ability to whip people, into like shape. I just think that is not going to be a long game, like a strategy that it's going to wear thin very soon. And so I think that around about this time, probably either one or two things would have happened in a smarter season of House Guests. She would have either gotten on somebody's nerves and they start waking up like Ashley and being like, boom, I'm not, we're not doing this anymore. Or somebody would have pushed back on her and she would have been like, oh, bitch, you're my enemy now. And they would have had like a real split house with her on one side and this other person on the other side. I that's my personal thought. I think she's good. She's a good pick. I mean, she's had a little controversial stuff going on last week. But I think that for a house guest, she adds some energy, but I feel like Catherine, Lauren, Ava could be there because she could stay too. Yeah. Like on the other side, because she adds entertainment. She could be the extra who's just not strategic or whatever. Yes. But Catherine, Lauren, Riley, Zach, floaters. Who else?
What she said? Squatters. Squatters, right? Squatters.
Yeah, they could go. And probably Kelly, she could go. You know what I'm saying? Keanu could. He could stay, but like make that man watch a whole season. Make him watch like multiple seasons. Like I'm tired of them picking people like who don't really know the game. Like they don't know it. It's like a disrespect to the game. Like why does Big Brother keep casting people who don't know? Because you're making stupid mistakes. Like Marcellus made this mistake in season 3? Like this is like, don't do this. I don't understand. So it's a little annoying watching it because it's like, I like the fun part about watching Big Brother is seeing people. It's like the strategizing, the, like sneaky, underhanded, whatever. And if you casting everybody like Zach or
but all of these people said they were super fans. So that's the problem. Like
lying.
They need a quiz or something, like something that really shows that you are a super fan. Like, who's your favorite BB player and why? Like, and don't name an obvious one. Like, I need something else because this is not cutting it. Like,
do you remember?
They need like do you remember? I don't know, a Bucky and a Monica or what was his name from? What season was that?
2.
Was that 2?
You talking about the season? Monica, I believe, was season 2 or maybe season 1. I don't know.
Oh,
but anyway, just basic shit.
Basic shit.
Like that's like I mean, I can understand if you don't know names from season 1, season 2. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Dr. Will. There's different folks from different seasons that are big highlights. Cool. You just need to know the big folks, But like watching them on the feeds the other day, Morgan and Ashley were talking to Vince, and Vince was like, what? Why? I think Vince was definitely just faking. I think he knew who all these people were, but they were talking about just things that were happening in past season, and they couldn't remember Faute. And I was like, there was like Caitlyn when she did the puzzle, and then what was the name of their alliance? It was like a big alliance, and they couldn't remember it. And I was like, look, see, I can't with y'all. Faute will go down in history. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I want to see more folks who actually know the game and more folks who are actually strategic. This is not like a strategic house. Yeah. They're just not.
Yeah.
And so like there are some people, like I do think there are some people who have like strategy, but the strategy just doesn't give me smart.
Yeah. It would be really interesting, like if I don't know like what their psychology, like their psychological battery looks like, because I know people have to get evaluated to get on these shows, but it would be very interesting if they had people who like were really, really strong in like verbal skills, and then people who were really, really strong in nonverbal skills, and also BB fans. Like that would make, I feel like, the perfect mix of critical thinking, strategy, gameplay, like perceptual reasoning skills. Like I just feel like that would just be an amazing season. But it is ultimately what BB, I think, at this point is missing, I think, season after season, because it's always like, we're just gonna get out the big threats, and then the season becomes like lackluster after a while, because it's not actually strategy. It's just like this pile on of voting to people. Now this season, I will say it's a little confusing. Everybody is
Yeah,
kind of
because
like everywhere all the
mm-hmm.
time.
Yeah.
Uh, but I think that is also a reflection of nobody knowing what is best for their own game. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like y'all just wait and see what everyone is thinking or what everyone is saying. Namely, Mickey. Mickey's she gonna go around and have a conversation with everybody multiple
Mm-hmm.
times. But it's like, can you not figure out what's best for your game and then vote that way? It's like no one is doing that. So
Mm. It's interesting, like that with Keanu being here. I feel like there's bigger fish to fry than Keanu, but I'm like, he's actually still a big fish to like. He was never a big fish to fry, in my view, in the beginning, but he's a big fish now because he keeps winning. And I think they need to get him out because they can't let him get too far. Otherwise, he's going to keep winning.
at this
Y'all, you
point,
know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
he's going
rooting
to be
for
Jack.
Keanu because he is working for his spot at this point. Like, and in a way, he did not want to have to do it. He still is not the best player, like strategically. Like
Mm-hmm.
in conversations, I could tell he got his moments, but a lot of times he just be like, all right, Keanu.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like at least he doing something. Like at least he is
Mm-hmm.
saving himself despite not having real allies, despite, being told whatever and having to make up his own theories.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he deserves to stay. I'm like, y'all need to get
Mm-hmm.
out Vince. I
But I'm
I
saying
would love
they
to
need to
see.
get him out for their game. Like
Yeah.
they gonna let him get too far and he's gonna win. Like he's won every single time he's needed to.
Yeah.
Like that is stop playing with this man. Like stop playing with him. But I do think they need to get out Vince before they get out him. So but I don't know. I feel like yeah, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I also wouldn't mind seeing Morgan and Mickey on the block.
Yeah,
Just to
no,
see
they
him
get on my
sweat a little
nerves.
bit. Just to
They get on my nerves.
give him that
At
ego
this point,
check.
I'm so deflated. I don't even feel like not deflated, but maybe I'm
Yeah.
something. I don't know. I'm like
Watch it just to
y'all.
watch at this point. Like
I mean, I still enjoy it,
yeah.
but it's just like, oh, y'all are getting on my nerves. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like I'm disappointed in the casting. I'm disappointed in the players.
Yeah,
I'm
even Ava,
disappointed.
like as an HOH girl, it's like you gotta have game conversations. You can't be so,
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll see what
Mhm.
happens. If you have a
Mhm.
problem, you're on the block. I'm like, I
Mhm.
get it. It's cute. It's fun. But at some point, please
Mhm.
sit down and let's think what is best for your game and moving
Mhm.
forward. Like you
Mhm.
wanted to make this big move. You wanted to say, "Hey, I'm here." Now you're crying, and now you're like, "Well, whatever
Mhm.
Mickey says, that's what's gonna go." It's like,
Mhm. Yeah, no, it's an interesting thing. Anything more to share before we go with at the start of the week
yeah,
and
no.
just
Let's go
work
ahead
through
and
the
get into
HOH?
it. Yeah.
I was really excited that she won. I was like, there. I mean, nominations were great,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
seeing at the top of the week that she was trying to like get Ashley on the block at first, I'm like, bruh, y'all hate for Ashley runs deep. I need y'all to like, I don't know. I kind of like Ashley now. Like to be honest,
I
like
like her
she's giving
for
me
real.
something to root for.
Yeah.
Like I like a player that has a right read on a situation. Like that's the type of player I really really like. And it's not that she's that great at reading situations, but she's better than some of the other people who have more influence, like Mickey or whoever. And so I'm excited to see, especially now Zach's out. She doesn't have any like lingering, blind spots, even though that wasn't like it was starting to become a little clearer to her. But I would like her to get on it and have a little gumption to like go in a direction that her gut is telling her. And I want her to link and be with Rachel much more. Her, Rachel, and Will, I would love to see them, do some things. I want to see them
Yes.
do some things.
Yes.
But I don't know how they would even do that. I mean, if Rachel won, I guess she put up Vinny and who else? Like they need to get rid of this blockbuster. Like when is the last week of the blockbuster? Did Julie say that? Because I don't even think I caught that.
Mm-mm.
I stopped it after a certain point. I was like, all
Is it
right.
at jury or is it after jury? I can't remember from last season.
I don't remember, but I know it stops at some point because then you get too close to like everybody in the house is on the block or the HOH and know who's voting, you know? It's
Right.
like, so I think this is a good time for that, personally. I
Yes,
think
it is, because
right
it's
about
not
now.
much left. Yeah. I did want to circle back to the Ashley thing really quick. I do
Hmm.
think Ashley has a great read on the house because she's very observant, and she's
Mm.
also not let into a lot of conversations. So she's left
Hmm.
to just observe.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think it is the fact that people just like put her in the she don't know nothing, she's annoying
Hmm.
category, that they just don't
Hmm.
want to hear her out and listen to her.
Hmm.
I think Rachel is
Hmm.
having a very similar experience, not because of the whole like ditzy thing, but just
Hmm.
this whole like we're just taking you along, so you just gotta
Hmm.
do what we do, right? Like it's like
Hmm.
Rachel and both Ashley keep saying what they are seeing, what is happening, and
Hmm.
nobody is
Is
listening
listening to
to
them.
them
Yeah.
at all. Um, so yeah, very interesting. I don't know. I couldn't understand why Ava wanted to put Ashley up that bad. I'm like, girl, this is the time to get your threats out, to get people who will put you up.
Hmm.
Which I don't think anybody would have put Ava up for real,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
she's not a threat to anybody.
Hmm.
Um, but girl, what?
Hmm.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. But
And,
I do still think at the end of the day, like Keanu, Vince, Zach, great options.
yeah, and it's interesting to see like her and Mickey's relationship being like I was like, "Oh, okay. It's like strong or whatever, you know."
Yeah, I didn't
And
know it was
Will,
that
we already
strong.
knew Will was like her up there for her,
Yeah.
like very top of her list, but I was like, "Okay, Mickey. Okay." You know, maybe I wasn't paying attention enough to the laughies. I don't know, but it was nice
Yeah.
to see
Yes. And so then
more
we
insight
have
into the
Vito.
connections.
You said what?
Sorry. I was saying it was nice to see more insight into the connections, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. It seems a little one sided, and I say that because I'm like, at this point, I cannot truly tell who Mickey is closest to. Like, I thought it was
Herself. It's like,
Morgan. I thought it was Morgan, but
yeah.
it seems like they got some like little internal beef going on that I can't really like pick apart and
Mhm.
see like where did this start? Like, is it because of the
Mhm.
Zach Vince thing? Is it
Mhm.
because Morgan is not necessarily aligned with every single step and move you make? Like, I can't figure out what that is.
Mhm.
And for Ava is like, no, like I am riding hard with Mickey. So it seems like for Ava, Mickey is stronger for her than the other way around. But yeah, child, I don't
I'm
know.
unclear. I'm unclear because it seems like everybody gets on her nerves except Will and Ava, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm sure even they get on her nerves, to be honest. Like,
Well,
because
they
there are
don't get on
times
her
when,
nerves because they just say yes, okay, I understand when they talk to her.
yeah.
That's why.
Um,
Mickey
yeah,
is
but I think
Mickey.
I did see her being frustrated with Ava this week a little bit. But I think that's also because like it's like Ava was in that power position, and it's like for somebody like Mickey and to be like, all right, girl, come on, and like Ava's like, I don't want to do this. You know, that can probably be a little like, you know, the differences in their styles rise to the surface because like Ava was in a very crucial power position, and especially because like there was all this talk of like, it just seemed like it was going to be a split vote throughout the week, kept flipping, flopping, and it's just like, it just kept changing. And so she might have had to break a tie, and she could just kind of was just like, you know, I don't know. Are we ready to talk about the veto at all, or like where you at?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the veto, who won the veto? I'm gonna say
Cat.
Keanu won it. I'm so used to him saying it. Yeah, Cats. I feel like if I was her, she keeps talking about not wanting to be seen just as a arm of Riley. Well, then do something with the veto, maybe. You know, I don't know. Shake the game up a little bit. Get a promise of safety for yourself. Like do something. Forge something with the HOH. Like I don't know,
Also,
but
too,
yeah,
just because, like, no offense to Ava, but she didn't have to really work for that HOH. Like, nobody was targeting
yeah,
her in the knockout
true.
competition, so it kind of was
Yeah,
handed to her. Of course, she had to
yeah.
beat out Will or whatever. So I'm not saying she ain't do
Mhm.
nothing, but
Mhm.
she
Mhm.
wasn't getting called up to the podium.
Yeah.
And so I think
Yeah.
for Catherine, especially after she heard from Rachel, Morgan is saying, everybody want to come for the showmance. That was an easy reason to say, hey, Ava, let's go ahead and make a deal that probably you don't even have to like keep up with, because the likelihood that Ava is gonna win another HOH very slim to none, because this one was kind of given to her, right? And so like she doesn't necessarily try, like not even to be funny, but she trips over her own feet. So I'm just like, Catherine, this is the time to say, hey, like, let's go ahead and work together. I'm hearing this shit about Morgan. I want Morgan up on the block. Are you cool with that? I'll go ahead and take off whoever you want, because it don't matter out of them three who goes home. And she could have did something like that. I don't know why she didn't. But it was her time to shine, and she did nothing with it.
Yeah, no, I agree. So like this week was like, watching the feeds was funner this week in the beginning before the veto, because it was like, oh, is Morgan going to, like, who is she gonna pick? And she was all tripping. And it was like, what if she gets picked to play the veto and then she takes some of them off, and then Zach uses himself, and then it was just like, we out here over strategizing for these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we out here. I remember being like, oh my God, that'd be so, Ava, she gonna have to nominate two people. Like, none of it even
for
came.
Nothing to happen. Like, for nothing
it's like,
to happen. We out here playing harder than them.
I
we
know.
out here thinking about everything for them. And then I'm like, Zach, I don't know why Zach revealed that he had that power so late. Like, I just felt like revealing it does absolutely nothing, because it actually shows that you don't trust them. You're using it now as a point of leverage, but it does absolutely nothing for nobody else. Take your ass on with your $10,000 then, boo. Like, it does nothing. I was like, you should have used it.
Yeah. And it felt like part of it was spite at the time. Like, 'cause he was the one that was mad, like, no, in the DR, like, always talking about Ava. He was mad. So he's like, if I'm going to give her, so don't act like it's about Morgan. It was
right. I don't want to give her $10,000 because she put me on the block. Who cares who it goes to? Anybody who puts you on the block is not your friend. Like, they not your person in the game, so it doesn't matter who you give it to. The point is your safety, so that you can get more money at the end. Like, who gives a fuck what's going on?
It's like, and it's like, somebody like Zach, oh my God, they need to have a question on whatever questionnaire they do, but like, would you stay on the block to save a friend in the game? And it's like, don't cast that person, please. They're going to waste your twist. They're going to waste a week. It's like, this should not have been a week like this. It should have been, I mean, granted, like, maybe we should stay doing more like episodes throughout the week, because we was amped throughout the week, but then it's like, now they deflated our little balloon.
All the excitement for the week done went away.
It's gone.
I know Zach will come out and he gonna see all this commentary. He gonna be like, I played the fool. I
he seemed like somebody who's not even gonna tune into it, because there's a BB universe. Like, did he say he watched the show? He can't. I just, these people are lying. They cannot. Even
I feel
as
like if you watch
would not do this.
I feel like if you watch Big Brother or Survivor, like, you should just know better. I don't know. You should truly know better.
It's like giving your immunity necklace away. You know, it's like, we've already seen this happen. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Did you hear about the conversation between Mickey and Morgan when Morgan she pretty much revealed that she knew that Keanu was coming after her, and she didn't say anything sooner. Mm-hmm. And they was going back and forth. Did you have any opinions about that?
I said it before, I'll say it again. Mickey is like the mafia. She's just like, I think what I think and you think what I think too. It's just like, that's who she is. So all these conversations, I get annoyed at her. I really do. I get annoyed at her on that side of it. And then on the flip side, it's like, I get annoyed at Morgan because, girl, you aren't like looking out for her. And then she's also like trying to convince us, face the cameras and convince us, like, girl, we see you better than you see yourself.
Yeah,
Don't worry about us. Like, don't worry about us.
I was literally like, Stumbleina is at it again. Like, just
Yeah,
trying to talk
no.
her way through a circle to get out of it. And it just, it never hits. It never hits. I was with Mickey in that conversation because, like, don't say you're with me and then you find out that somebody's targeting me and you don't tell me. It don't make
But they're
sense.
frenemies.
Yeah,
These
they
girls
are very much so
frenemies. They're
frenemies.
not.
Yeah, and then she was talking about Morgan. I mean, Mickey was talking about how Morgan has to get to know her on a personal level. It just felt like a lot of drama between Morgan wanting to be the center of attention and everybody love on her, everybody talk to her, everybody get personal with her, and with no awareness at all. And then Mickey being very, as Ashley said, a dictator. And I'm going to figure out where I want this vote to land. And I'll go ahead and talk to everybody. And I'll report back to you, and you when I have an answer.
I wonder if that my team comment is going to get back to Mickey either through Will or Rachel. Not necessarily like directly on Rachel's part, but like her saying something to somebody else, and then it ultimately getting back to Mickey that Ashley was the one who said it, because she didn't quite say my team, but the spirit of what she was saying was true, but like she didn't necessarily say my team. My team does give like a little bit like, and I'll have my people call your people, like, but
I hope it doesn't. I think Ashley.
Oh, I thought you said does.
I was like, I hope it doesn't. I need Ashley to start prefacing her things with like, and don't tell anyone this. It's like she just freely speaks, like as if it's just a general conversation. Even when she was talking to Rachel about what Morgan and them were saying about wanting her to just get to jury, it's like, why are you saying this in front of Will? Like, I know you trust Will, but like she needs to learn when certain things just need to be a one-on-one conversation so that she can build and understand like where her relationship is with that one person, because she's not understanding that things are going back to other people because of what she's saying in group settings.
Yeah, I would really like the Rachel Ashley Will thing to kind of coalesce a little bit more into something more solid, and maybe them find some people. But I don't know. What do you think about Rachel this week? Like, again, she continues to be non-influential, but have a right read, but like no one's listening to her. But she had that punishment with Zach, and she was trying to reel him in. And then she had the moment with Morgan fussing with her this week. So she had a couple things like in both good and bad directions. Because it kind of was like, let them kids think that, jury, fuss them out in the DR. I don't think that was like a great game move. But anyway, what are your thoughts on Rachel this week?
I agree. I was thinking like, Rachel, let's not blow up in this moment. Let's just chill and let them think what they think and play how they play. I think Rachel is struggling because she wants to actually play and nobody actually wants to play. So she probably just feels like she is on a playground with a whole bunch of toddlers, which is why she just like snapped. It felt like it was just a boil up of like, y'all keep saying this shit. Fuck y'all. Like, no one is listening to me anyway, so I'm just gonna go the hell off right now because whatever. That's what it felt like to me. But I do wish she would have, chilled out a little bit more and, like you said, go to the DR and cuss them out.
Yeah, she's us, I feel like, but she's stuck in the house. She's like in Twilight Zone. We're watching Twilight Zone. It's just like, she's us. In terms of like her reads of the game. But yeah, is there anything else that we haven't discussed this week that was, I did want to mention how like last week we totally forgot to talk about Ashley's vote, her double vote. We just totally forgot. Like, sorry people. We forgot. I was like, Julie was out here sounding like, what is that? What is the Michael from The Office? She was, no. Like, I was like, there's literally a moment in The Office where she sounded like him. I was like, but yeah, I was like, Ashley's just a trip. She
made history.
Baby history. Because she's just a trip. But I'm rooting for her. That's who I'm rooting for.
Definitely.
That's where I am right now. I'm rooting for Ashley, and I didn't even start the season off like that, but
A lot of people
that's
did it.
where
I
we're
think a lot of
going.
people are voting for Ashley because again, she has a good read and a good perception of the
Mm-hmm.
game and what's going on. She
Mm-hmm.
just has not been able to corral
Mm-hmm.
and persuade.
Yeah. Her and Rachel at the end would be cute, but
Yes,
I don't see the path for it. But it would be
yeah,
cute
it would
if they
be.
could really do something. I don't know, but I think what happens with this HOH and what happens with Vinny is really really going to be important for where everything goes because once Jimmy left, that's one side down one. Now this one is Zach, and so it's like where are we at with
Yeah,
with
I
folks,
hope either. I mean,
but the
they
whole
are.
house is fractured.
Yeah, the people are saying it's the wall comp next.
Oh, and they think Morgan's gonna win.
Morgan wants to win that. That's the one that she keeps
Yeah,
saying she wants to
she's got
win.
strong arms.
Yeah, Keanu, he's a big guy, so he might not be able to hold himself up there very
Yeah, he ain't
long.
winning that.
They said Rachel been training her arms for the wall comp, so I don't know,
Rachel,
but
well, Rachel might just like out of sheer like I am not losing this. She might be a contender. I feel like this will probably go well for like Lauren, but she might be like, look, no, she's already won one, so I can see her not trying to win this again. But that would be the worst if she won. But like I feel like Catherine or I don't know. I haven't studied up on like who typically does well in the wall comps, but I feel like it's the more fit people.
yeah,
But I think I've heard it said that like it's kind of really about the arm positioning, really like where your arms are in relation to that hook, and it's just kind of like you won't know until you're there. So it just gotta see it
yes,
to know.
yes, 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 yes.
But anything else
No, I think
from
that's
this
it.
episode?
Maybe next week we can revisit having more episodes, depending on what it's looking like after nominations. Um,
Yeah,
Maybe we'll have a midweek one. We'll see. But yeah,
maybe.
drop in the
Yeah.
comments to let us know if you guys want more episodes. But until next week, y'all hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and stay tuned.
All
Bye.
right.